Hey everybody! So I've been getting quite a few questions lately about what paper cutter I use, and probably because I never show it in my videos, because usually when I'm filming a card making video you guys are seeing about this much of my craft space and the rest is full of crap. So I keep this off on the side of my desk, and it's just so big and bulky, like to pull it in to show every cut I make, blah blah blah. Just takes too long, and I streamline my videos by usually cutting as much as I can beforehand. But anyway, I still thought I'd show it because paper cutter is kind of an important thing. This is just a Fiskars cutter. I got this one through Stampin' Up! Years and years ago. I'm sure they carry a similar one. I know they're always like, because they're always, you know, upgrading paper cutters, that kind of stuff. So I'm sure they sell something similar. I haven't seen the catalog, but you can still get ones like this, you know, Michael's, Staples, pretty much any office supply store. It's just Fiskars. But yeah, the one with the triple track is the one I've got, and I love this cutter. Literally, I've had it for 8 or 9 years, I think, something. Worth every penny. I've traveled with it, I've used the snot out of it. It's already getting like a little worn here from the little arm that pulls out, but love it. It's got all the grid lines on it. And then yeah, the swing out arm, I always use it basically upside down. I keep it on the right side of my desk, so then I can just quickly swing this out. And for my measurements for the card sizes, there we go. So yeah, and then this just flips up. It's simple to use. You just line up your measurements, and then I always hold it in place and cut. I've already done a video on how to combat fuzzy cardstock edges, because the only drawback to these kind is the blades do wear out after a while. You can always flip around the blades, obviously. Like if you're constantly cutting like the way I showed this way, then you can flip the blade around and you'll get the sharp edge again. So it takes a while when you flip them around to completely wear out the blade, but when it comes to that, you just replace it. I always get replacement blades at when Michael's has a good sale, Staples sells them, even like Walmart, different random places. You always want to make sure to get the same type of blade for your cutter. They've got different styles now because there's different cutters out there, whatever. I had looked at the newer Fiskars one, and it's bigger than this and has like more grid lines and everything. I just didn't see the sense in buying it when I have no problem with this. But if they ever discontinue these blades, I will get a new cutter, because yeah, they work really good with this. And then it's got the little lines and stuff, and I like it. Usually when you buy it, it comes with the black one, which is the scoring blade. This is a piece of junk. Seriously, toss it. I hate it. I used it when I first got it, and this is actually the original one, so I've had it for that many years. I don't know why I kept it, but I don't like it at all for scoring, because if you press too deep, you'll like slice through the cardstock. It's just too thin for me with heavyweight cardstock. You know, it'll work sometimes, but other times it just, I don't know. I just don't like it for scoring at all. Plus the fact that it gets in the way, so you're constantly having to take it out if you're cutting here, whatever. So yeah, I prefer my score pal for scoring. So that's my main paper cutter, and then I've also got this one again was from Stampin' Up! Because I used to be a demo. It's kind of hard to show in the video. This thing is huge. Anyway, there we go. This is by Tonic. They just labeled it for Stampin' Up!, but it's made by Tonic, so you can get them in other places. This is their smaller guillotine cutter. And yeah, it's got like the big blade. This is the smaller 6-inch one. There is a great big 12x12 one, but that one takes up way too much space. So I've got this one, and then you flip it over. This piece comes out. And it actually can slip in like that. And then you've got 12 inches of measurements anyway. I never use this little arm. In fact, I haven't used it in years, because if you're scrapbooking and stuff, it comes in handy, but yeah, I never use it. So it can go in there, and then another nice little perk is this handle can actually come off, and then it can just sit right there. So you can, oh, it goes this way. There we go. So you can, so it makes it easier to travel with, you know, if you're going to crops and stuff. But again, I rarely travel with this thing, really. I got it when it was demo, and I got it like, I think Hostess Rewards or something, because this thing was expensive. But I like it for doing just my card bases, if I'm cutting quite a few at a time, like when I'm going to do my video series and I've got a ton planned, I'll do several cards at once. I have shown this in a video before and I can't remember which one. Anyway, the one thing about the tonic one is this blade is flat. It doesn't have that really sharp blade, so you're not going to chop your fingers off. So, you know, you'll pinch them if you got your fingers caught, but you're not going to slice them off. So that's a nice thing to have because there is no locking mechanism to keep the arm down. So if my kids ever decided to mess around with it, which they haven't and hopefully never do, but even if they did, like, I don't have to worry because it doesn't have that razor sharp edge to it. And then yeah, it's also got this nice little guide here so you can hold your cardstock down so your fingers, and then it's got a buffer right there so your fingers aren't getting right up to the blade anyway. So I like this one, but unless you're doing like a lot of card making, a lot of mass producing, it's not a must-have. But personally, I just like my Fiskars cutter. Love it. Yeah, the size is great for me for my, because I always do standard A2 size cards, which are 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So yeah, that is my paper cutter that I always use, and that's it for today. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!